welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about a certain issue or problem or just a situation. Let's call it a situation because I think it's not game-changing, game-breaking, but I think it's an improvement, or we could have an improvement for this topic that would help all of us in creating or improving the quality of life with the true end game, which is Glamour. And the case I'm opening up this video, or I want to address this in a video, is that all the time, and I guess for more than 1 year or 2 years already, the Glamour dresser I use is completely full. It's already 400 slots are packed with stuff, and I know I don't need all of this, but I guess you know that situation when you get something, you farmed something, and it took you quite a while to get it, and yeah, you just think, I don't want to drop it. I don't want to do this farming process again and want to spend effort again, or want to spend gil again. And of course, these are the first things that I consider throwing out when it's just costing gil, because I know I can just get it back, and most of these that I bought are not so expensive. Okay, there are some exceptions like the really expensive stuff, the leather stuff, or all the gear that you can craft in recent patches that cost more than 1 or 2 million gil, like this calfskin rider's cap, for example. But the main issue here is that these slots are full for quite some time, and all the time I'm coming back with a new video. I want to do another Glamour, and when I go into this, I of course always find some new stuff that has been introduced in the recent patch. For example, the Paglathan chest piece of striking is something I would consider using for another monk glam right now. But yeah, as you can see, if I want to use this in combination with all the other pieces that I already got in my Glamour dresser, I would have to drop some of these inside of the Glamour dresser and click on this apply restore item, so it will be get back or will be taken back into my inventory, and then I got a slot for a chest piece of striking, for example. Let me show you. You can restore this item, and now I can use the chest piece here by going into, no, sorry, here we go, Glamour creation, and then you choose or search for the chest piece of striking, for example, and if you have a Glamour prism, then you can put this into the Glamour dresser here. Now it's in the Glamour dresser, and you can use it by editing plates here. You can see if you're choosing the monk section, for example, then it will be right here on in this spot. That's an archer, by the way. Okay, so that's the problem, and I think I'm really not alone. I may be the extreme situation, or maybe the extreme case here, because I'm producing content and I kind of have the idea to always come up with new Glamour ideas, new sets for each job that I'm presenting in a new video. But I don't think that I'm alone with this, because yeah, there's a lot of people out there, very, very vast Glamour community, like people on the Fashionista Final Fantasy XIV, or other content creators like Azurist Sky. I watched so many people producing content with Glamours and all that stuff, and yeah, even if they use tools, let's just call them tools, I think having them inside of your real cache and actually playing that together with others in content where you can show them off, it's definitely another thing, and I would love to see an improvement on that department, because I think it's possible. So what could be the change that would help this problem? The first thing is that, I guess, if you acquire, for example, I'm just a summoner right now, so I'm going into the dungeon that I'm looking for, and I get this Paglathan chest wrap of casting. At that point, there should be some zeros and ones that, yeah, be changed in any sort of data, maybe on the online cloud where your character data is saved nowadays, and or yeah, you get the game code, get a change in your game code that says, okay, Desperius got Paglathan chest wrap of casting for his summoner, so he's able to Glamour this piece every time he wants, and he doesn't need to be having this virtually inside of his inventory, so like in a real item, because I actually think that costs more data size and more storage if you are able to remove the place in kind of a 3D basis inventory where your spaces have certain values, and you can just rearrange these values here. I guess that an object that can be moved around in this inventory space is having a much more data cost or data storage value than everything else when you just get this as a data file, as a number inside of your cloud, inside of your virtual storage. And I think that could be the best way to improve on this topic, because I don't think that your retainers are actually a method to counteract this, because yeah, look at this, they're packed with stuff as well. In my case, I know I'm maybe extreme on this topic, but I guess that I'm not alone here. So both of these are completely packed with stuff that I don't know. I always got the feeling of maybe at some point I will need this stuff again. And just removing all the glamour stuff into a virtual cloud, into a virtual set of gear where you, yeah, once you looted this as the right job that is able to wear it actually on that level, then you get this onto your cloud with some data. And I think they could even compress the data, that it's less significant and less in value and less in size than it actually is when it's able to be removed from the inventory or put into your armory stack, for example. And I guess that's a higher capacity of value, a higher capacity of data that has to be saved somewhere at any server. I don't know. I'm really not an expert on these topics. Maybe some programmers of you know this in a better way, but I guess that could be the best solution to work around the convoluted inventories we all have. Removing belts is maybe one step into that direction, but it doesn't change this quality, or doesn't get us this quality we're looking for. So yeah, what do you think, guys? Is that actually a problem, or is it just me that has this extreme situation that producing content and going in with glamours, new glamours with each job that I'm presenting? Or do you think that is actually would be a very, very nice improvement and yeah, to your quality of life when it comes to the true end game? Or yeah, what do you think? Maybe you have a better idea or a better solution to this topic, and I would love to get this message to Yoshi-P. And I'm sorry for the title, I'm sorry for this very unfluent speaking again, but hopefully I got this clear. And of course, we will see another episode of 5 Reasons to Play a Job with the Monk on the next week. So stay around, stick around, stay safe, stay healthy, and like always, keep loving Final Fantasy.